And then, with the tiny voice of a consumption victim begging for her cure, the question I knew would come. Did you get me a Mexican Coke? They didn't have it. I mumble. She hates when I mumble. The truth is, I am sure they had it. The Mexican takeout place a few blocks away. But I was too annoyed to make an extra stop, and I'm hoping she will assume that I'm referring to the CVS. Mi Puebla didn't have it? She asks incredulously. Shit. She remembers. Everywhere we have ever lived, she has clocked where the Mexican Coke is sold. I look around the room. She has eviscerated a suitcase meant for 1 week of living away from home, Palm Springs, but which could actually sustain 2 or 3 humans and 1 animal for 6 to 8 months. There are at least 5 half-full glasses of various liquids, an open box of saltines, a yogurt-encrusted spoon sitting in a pool of coagulated fat from a chunk of steak I don't remember any of us cooking, used tissues spread about the room like blossoms on lawns at the end of spring, a dozen bottles of pills, an open Vaseline jar and paint-splattered brown Birkenstocks, large scissors sitting open on the floor, great for Miko to step on, a newspaper from Palm Springs, rubber gloves, and pills scattered around the floor that one or both of us have accidentally crushed with our feet, which might be why she accidentally took a lorazepam instead of an Ativan. And the red enema bag. Hi there, old friend. I sit on Miko's bed trying to decide if I should tackle the mess, or let her wallow in it. I have intentionally tried to shore myself up against the tidal push to complain. I hold my not complaining over my mother's head. But what has that done for me? Left me belly up on the shore of beached martyrs? That's what. This is the first time she bought a return ticket home. I can do this for 10 days. Her feet are swishing against each other under the covers. When I do this, Louis says I have to get away from her. My mother takes my hand into hers. Oh, honey, it's hell getting old. Total hell. We have the same thumbs. They're called murderer's thumbs. Our thumbs are shorter than normal thumbs, narrow at the base and bulbous at the top. Louis has one of our thumbs and one of Nick's, which is a normal thumb. My mother lets her thumbnails grow long enough to clear the bulbous, fleshy tips, which I find disturbing. The actual nail bed on a murderer's thumb is a miniature rectangle. One horizontal swipe of a nail polish brush turned on its side can fill it in, especially if you bite these nails, which Louis and I do. My mother can't stand nail biting. She can't stand any bodily picking that other people do. She, of course, picks freely. Now she raises her arm up as if to whack my hand away from my mouth like she did when I was a kid, but I jerk away from her before she has a chance to make contact. She senses this could be a dangerous thing to do. I've got the upper hand size-wise and strength-wise. Lots of chemtrails today, she says, looking out the window, breaking the silence. It's condensation. Okay, honey, believe what you want to believe. She loves Proust, but doesn't believe we landed on the moon. She understands string theory, but thinks 9/11 was an inside job. Be nice, be nice, be nice, I chant to myself. I was lucky to have my bare newborn skin connect with her skin, to be generously nursed for years. My body cuddled, my imagination nurtured. So why is it that rather than wanting to thank my mother by anointing her crepey thin skin, rather than wanting to hold her in my arms and assuage her fear of sickness and death, rather than wanting to help usher her soul back to the universal womb, I want to smother her. I want to pry her eyelids open and force her to reckon with the truth, ha! And relish the moment when her voice, raspy with awe, whispers, the horror, the horror. Part 1, Place to Place, 1971 to 1980. Chapter 1, The Beginning. Viva walks out of the elevators of the Chelsea Hotel wearing a hooded, ankle-length jalaba over her huge belly. She collapses into a sudden heap and moans dramatically, fabric billowing around her on the bright red rug. I know the lobby rug is red because